We're back. Back in the oldest house. Look at how old this house is. Going the wrong way. So this is my save file. This is not the one that I streamed off of. So some numbers may be different. For the most part, around the same. This DLC came out today.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling.
Oh, we got an uh-oh over.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Hey, let's find us a fast travel spot over there. There's probably a quicker way. Whatever, we're
Hello.
hello.
So I actually had forgotten that this came out, the DLC for Control.
It came out
The big part
today.
of-
So
Oh, okay. Well, so I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I feel like if this was out, I would have seen videos or people streaming it pop up. So I was sitting there looking at the PS4 dashboard earlier today, and I was like, no, it's probably not out yet. I think that's probably like next week or something.
This place really suits.
And then I never went and actually checked because I was tired.
That etching is the door.
just
Okay, let's try opening it.
came out today.
Mm.
Oh, that's not the right color.
Uh-oh.
Game's all about green or reds. What's this green nonsense? Yeah.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
Cave be dark.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
Some stalactites and some people.
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
Gonna be honest, all the flickering lights are just getting me excited for the eventual Alan Wake DLC.
Yep.
Running through a dark cave with lights slowly turning on, and I'm just like,
Well, unless
That's probably not great.
this place looks fine. Red dirt is fine.
Definitely on Mars.
Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place and on them. Nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who...
I think they may have found this place. I hate to break this to you.
Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything. This found their way down here too, huh?
Oh. Oh, frame rate. Forgot that there was that update that messed everything up or unequipped all of the stuff. I had things equipped, so just kind of rolling with it.
I'm sure you'll get a bunch of stuff to replace whatever you had equipped anyways. And at some point have to clean out your inventory. And that's going to be a mess.
Here we go. That's the right amount of health. That's not a floor. That should have been a floor.
Yeah, okay. Sure. That... I feel like that may have been a bug of some sort, because that... you should totally... Come on.
Played too many other video games in the intervening time that I am messing up the buttons.
Forgetting how to play Control.
Getting how to play
Which is
Control.
rough, because Control is a tough game.
It's
to control.
not easy.
There's a lot to do. A lot of things you got to keep track of, a lot of powers. You got to be quick on your feet.
I don't remember what I've played in the interim that has made me go, oh yeah, I'm going to press triangle to change weapons. That's not the button.
I don't want to imagine going from Doom Eternal to this. Because, man, Doom Eternal uses every part of the controller.
Every part of the buffalo?
They have, I will say, probably, they use too many buttons.
They use
Similar problem with Neo 2, actually, in that game has added so many more functions to the game that I don't think there is a single button on that control that cannot be used at the same time as another button to access a completely different function. Like, every button is used, and then also every button combo is used. It's rough.
He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. The walls should not slither.
And we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Great.
The Foundation.
Yeah, we watched this.
Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How is she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Go that way, because that way is fucking trap. Also, I'm realizing that I think the answer to what I had been playing beforehand that is making me switch buttons is unfortunately Dark Void.
Oh, I'd forgotten about Dark Void. I tried my best.
Never forget about Dark.
I really want to, though. That game was bad.
It was very bad.
Like, more than the usual bad. You've played a lot of bad games, but that one was, like, aggressively uninteresting. But hey, you know, you're not playing Dark Void right now. You're playing Control.
This is true.
A game about a bunch of people trapped indoors until they can clear out a super aggressive infection.
Timely.
Yeah, so how have things been going outside the game?
You know, I've been not leaving the house all that much, which is not something I do very often anyway.
Yeah.
Water. Probably a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just supposedly good for you.
Cave painting. Roderick Norton. That's a name. Carbon dating says that I'm older than these cave paintings. What the fuck? Not a thing that I can interact with just by looking.
Oh, the artwork is chronicling the future.
Oh god,
Maybe.
these are different enemy types.
Uh-oh.
They're weird little
Please tell me
caveman
you're just
hiss.
down- What?
You heard me.
I was gonna say, my next sentence before you cut me off was going to be, please tell me you're shooting cavemen.
I am. Back.
Awesome. Finally settle the age-old debate of who wins, astronaut v caveman.
Looking like Astronaut is taking this one pretty handily.
can't tell if they're actually cavemen or because it looks like they might be wearing like bureau uniforms that are just tattered.
They are hiss sharpened.
They're weirdly reminding me of that game that they played on Giant Bomb with the bear, where they sent the bear and the birds after the weird tribe of cannibals.
Oh, Wild. That never came out.
Yeah, that game looked cool, actually. Why did that never come out?
Because Michel Ancel cannot finish a video game to save his life.
God damn it.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 coming at some point?
Also, did that thing just say that his sharpened have minor time manipulation powers
That's what that said.
and might be connected to an object of power? Because I just want you. Mhm.
Said it might be connected to the jukebox.
Okay. Honestly, I'm just really hoping that at some point during this you link up with like Max Payne's pill bottle and get a time slow.
You know, that'd be alright. Buy weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pits. I think that Zoom thing is...
Yeah, I don't remember that zooming in on the documents. Because when you did it on the last one with his sharpened, I was like, huh, I don't remember being able to do that. But I didn't mention it because I figured I was probably just crazy.
They did mention that there were, because this came out in like a bit with a bunch of other updates, like they added a new ability to the shield.
Oh.
It's a good tooltip. Thanks, tooltip.
What's the new ability they added to the shield?
It's called Shield Rush. It's like a charge that you can do while shielded.
Okay.
And then they changed the map up, so it looks a little... Up here. I know going up last time was a fool's errand. Maybe there's something up here. Answer appears to be no. Going up was a fool's errand.
This appears to be a fairly large cave system.
It's very large. Also kind of looks like that planet from The Last Jedi.
I can see that.
What with all the red dust.
Which that document mentioned is actually iron shavings.
That's kind of
Probably not
messed up.
good.
Yeah.
Like rusted iron.
Robert Ricardo. We really need to evaluate our policies on external contractors. That's great.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension.
Well, that's probably bad.
What happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
My house is uncontrollably rumbling, but I'm just going to assume everything is fine.
Probably fine. Whoops.
Oh, this seems like a problem, maybe.
It's a little bit.
I mean, destroy the Bureau is a strong term.
Ow!
Look, if there is one thing I have learned about the Federal Bureau of Control, it's that if this happened to the upper floors, there would be just a memo talking about how do I get my desk across this. Like, this would stop no one. It would slow them down at best.
I thought I died and got really confused, but I just ended up like back where I started.
Huh.
Ah.
Nope, fell in a hole. Oh wait, is one of the changes they made that falling in a hole no longer kills you? Because that'd be fucking amazing for the fight against what's-his-face? Former.
That's true.
Because man, would that cut down on the egregious load times in that.
That does seem to be a change that they have made. Unless it's just because this is the astral plane. Oh, but then again, I
That
fell in that hole earlier and I didn't die.
I mean, also, if you want to get technical, the fight against Former is also in the Astral.
That is also true.
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
Also,
Yeah,
wait,
I'm
yeah,
here.
when you fell in that hole earlier, did you die? Or did
No,
it
it put me back
Okay.
and I took some damage.
Yeah, because I didn't even honestly notice when that happened, that you did not die from it.
You're alive. Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
Having played a bunch of Neo 2 lately, that is a Neo 2 ass-looking cave entrance. Check the ceiling for snake ladies.
Oh no.
This place is huge.
How's Neo 2, by the way?
It's really good. I don't like... So, the character creator is fun, and there's things in the story that I like, but I think overall the story is not as good. It's way more on the nose than the first one. There's a point where a character is literally looking at you and is like, you remind me of a Neo Guardian. And it's like, I feel like they did that explicitly because people looked at the first game and were like, why the fuck is this called Neo? So in the second game, they just have a character be like, yo, here's a title drop for you. Nobunaga gonna drop a hot ass title on you in this cutscene. Just to make sure you know.
This pillar looks like a dick, says former head of research. Which I say, yeah, kinda. Yes.
Dr. Teddy Ash. It's either the heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart. Is the oldest house a vampire and did someone stake it?
It's a great question.
Wait, where's the giant demon cock pillar? I want to see.
I think it's that. Bank? I don't know.
I feel like this is going to be one of those situations where we're trying to figure out where it is and we're just not going to notice because it's like way bigger than we think.
That is also possible.
Concussed source gain? Oh,
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I should have looked at that, but then I touched this other thing. This is the plot of the video game. Oh, thanks, the board.
Is the board laid it out for us?
Yep.
Oh, I love the board.
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
So I can shape stuff, or I can break stuff.
Oh, wait, do you have to pick a power?
I have to pick a power. I think I want to shape stuff.
Create or destroy.
Go
Only one.
Only one.
Okay, but I like the sound of that power being referred to as undo.
Oh, first director to receive this. You should feel handled.
I'm not sure they got the right word there.
Did they?
I'm really not sure. I feel like the Bureau occasionally... Oh no, use the new upgrade to inflate. Stay away from DeviantArt for the next 24 hours.
Oh no. Mess that up, I'm gonna have to inflate that again. Also, you say stay away from DeviantArt for the next 24 hours. Like, I haven't been staying away from DeviantArt for the past, like 6 years.
That's fair. Speaking of which, it's time to go check out DeviantArt.
Oh no. Yes, bonus round. Hiss are present in Foundation. Oh, that's cool. I mean, fucking Mortal Kombat to pit them. Oops. Daisy. Well. Bye, Cruel World. Did that book. Goes the DeviantArt.
One moment. The problem is this game is titled Control. So it's like a fairly common word. So, oh wait, no, there we go. I was wondering how long it would take to get to a scantily dressed picture of Jesse.
Okay.
Because of course.
Yeah.
This broken pillar is called.
Okay,
Thanks, DeviantArt.
apparently this is the giant weird demon dick, but it's broken.
Now the astral portal
Ouch.
is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse.
Have you handled worse, really? Like, it's like your second day on the job.
Day 1 was stopping the end of the world. Day 2 is also stopping the end of the world.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Now you've done it
okay,
once.
Well, let's be fair. Her Day 1 saving the world, she saved the world from, like, at least 2 different world-ending scenarios.
That's true.
Because she handled the hiss, and she handled the mold. And the clog. So, like, 3 different world ends simultaneously.
I don't know if the clog.
Do you want the clog in the streets?
No, but
Okay, then.
You with me?
I don't think you get to say the clog's not a problem. Did you see the clog?
I did see the clog.
Side note, searching for control on DeviantArt gets you a lot of mind control and a lot of bondage.
Yeah,
I just thought I would let you know.
sure.
I mean, you know, it's important stuff. You need to know what you're in for if you go around searching all willy-nilly on DeviantArt. For the record, there are 1 million results for the word control, apparently.
Yeah. see that. We're going this way because thing over here is ish. Oh, I wonder if that thing that I tried to land on but then went through was a thing I needed this for. I don't know if that makes sense, what I just said there, but...
This is interesting mostly in the sense of like, the fuck would you be doing if you picked the other power?
Going a different way.
I guess.
Your house. Thank you.
Days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name.
Northmore name the oldest house.
I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my day
I don't think
pillar where Northmore found the handgun.
what's his face likes North
Half-hearted at first, I admit.
his
don't
dad.
think-
Then I discovered new
I don't think most people liked Northmore.
converging at its
There.
ley lines, dragon roads, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. We'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
That seemed bad.
Is this a Bureau ID badge? It looks so old. Hope will definitely want to see this.
Seems like a side quest I just...
Oh god, the weird horrible fungus things here too.
Apparently. Just a bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're all past that silliness. Job, 64 man. What does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? Likeliest answer is that theological imagery can't help us define alien entities. It's true. Oh no, this eyewash is broken. That ain't OSHA approved, Fitty. What's up with the trees? Oh, I think
Oh,
I feel like Teddy Ash maybe is A, still around, and B, not doing too well. Beginning to get that impression.
yeah.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Can't turn the projector on. That's a bump. It's hard to capture an energy I can't really measure. Dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. That one's not charged or something? That one is, though. Nope, not that one. This one. Up here. Place looks important. Raincoat Killer has been here. Whoops.
Or no, just a wall. Just really hoping there'd be a building on the other side of that. Oh, that's a hole in the floor.
Yep.
I did not expect that.
Ow. That was explosive. Ow. That was unpleasant.
Ow.
Let's try that again. Imagine if I had gotten here and I had the destroy power, I could take out the floor that the sniper spawns in on. Y'all like...
That makes sense.
Ow. Cavemen can throw shit. It's uncool.
I mean, so can you, just with your mind.
Well, that was dumb. I don't know if you know this, but I'm very good at video games.
I've heard that about you. But, like, I've mostly heard that about you from you, so...
So really, I'm the most reliable source.
I mean, you're probably the one who would know best. I don't think you'd just be out here lying on the internet.
I think that like the cops show up if you just start lying on the.
Yeah, right? They don't just let you get away with that kind of thing.
Oh, hi. I gotta stop like doing the ground pound into explosive objects. That'd probably be a smart thing to do.
Probably.
That's also a good option. Pick up the explodey things and throw them at other.
It's revolutionary tech.
Picked up that guy and threw him at another person. Forklifts explode.
Forklifts are one of my favorite projectiles in that game. You want to clear a motherfucker out, use a forklift.
You're my friend now. Help me. Oh, so close. I did it. We're past that combat encounter. First try.
That damn gun. Faith,
Me.
not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
What do you have to say about me?
I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. And he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faith, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart.
Oh yeah, no, Trench was great.
I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone.
Got this. Meteor Hill. Poorly made Russian satellites. AWE-3. Got some mods. Everyone's favorite part of.
Oh yeah, inventory management, always a hit.
Huh. Only that Just whatever gain, it means you either gain currency or energy from being punched.
Huh. Okay.
Also, evade ammo refund sounds like a great thing. Elevator. I don't. What am I doing?
It's a great question. What are you doing?
Trying to complete a ritual in the warehouse, but I don't know what the ritual entails.
Well, maybe that's part of completing it. You got to find out.
Guess I'm on the third floor? Oh,
Entry day plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently
he's talking about a pyramid.
after pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, black, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection, but I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion.
Blood, like the Super Mario Sunshine
Signify stability and
water gun.
inverted on their points. They represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
Hey. Okay, that seems like a place I need to go. Getting up there. Joys of playing a video game like on the day it comes out and you haven't played it before.
And not having a guide. Just got to learn in real time.
One-to-one loading screen. Oh. Aha. That. Here. Roll point. Or we'll take the thing that's like kill 40 enemies without being killed. I don't think I've done that yet, but we'll take it. Wow, really? That normally works if you jump up right in one of those floaty guys' face. Like, hey, message for you. Fuck off.
Yeah, usually proximity does help actually land a hit on those guys.
That again. Video games are hard.
Some of them, yeah.
See that? That's how that's supposed to go. You're not supposed to avoid that like 3 times in a row when I'm like right up in you. Still shooting. Who are you? That's the part where I can just pull up a bunch of spikes is really useful. Out. My friend, caveman. You're giving me many jukebox tokens. Let's see. Feel like they were maybe expecting you to have done more expedition.
Yeah, I never really messed with the expedition stuff much.
I tried to, and I. What the hell? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Some reason my jump and hold didn't work, and then I just died. But I figured dying would be better than having to climb that tower again. I tried to do the expeditions a couple times. I wanted to at least get like the outfit, but I could never get the outfit. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, the expeditions are not easy. I mean, the game itself was not easy, and the expeditions are significantly harder. So, it's not a super fun time.
There we go. The jump. So I can. That. Ah. Didn't have to call it. There's still another node somewhere. Up. Oh, that was that seems bad. None of this seems good.
Another etching. Like the
See, again, this game is fucking fantastic with the lighting.
Yeah, that is.
There's a reason we gave it best style,
True.
and that reason was because none of us had played Sayonara Wild Hearts.
This is also true.
But that said, outside of Sayonara Wild Hearts, this game definitely has the best style.
Oh god. Hate these fucking things so much. Ever mentioned how much I hate the fucking invisible enemies? Because I hate
those
them.
guys suck. Charge makes them a little bit easier to deal with because the explosion will knock them out of their invisibility bullshit. Also find it helpful to just have my shield up 98% of the time when they're around.
Not who I wanted to seize. That was who I wanted to seize. I didn't want to kill the Helior. Whatever. Got one of those mean. I got one of the invisible enemies as a friend now. So who cares?
Yeah, it's really helpful. Those guys will fuck shit up for you.
Have to put my hand on the door again. Oh, oh hey.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
I know you. Well seasoned.
Just doing my job. First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Doing it. I hope this is not bottomless pit. It's a really good time to say that as I'm mid falling down said pit, but you know. It also turned out to not be a bottom. Everything's going well. And more levitate. Also more health. Seems like a thing to do. We're just gonna think. Astra. I will say, even though I'm doing a bad job of playing the video game, this is still a very good video game.
Yeah, you're doing an alright job of playing the video game. Control is a hard game to play.
Some may have called it the best game. Who? Buddy, how'd you get down here? Who are you?
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building.
How long
what's
have you
up?
been here?
When were those records dated? 64?
Something like that?
Because I'm going to take a wild guess and say probably like close to that long. Oh, wait, no, it's just a random security guy. He probably just got here. Yeah, like once you set up the base camp and it's like, hey, everything's under control, you probably just called some people down.
Except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him.
That's
Hours
not a great.
more cornered me is about some
Yeah, what?
sense about how the
I don't like this Ash man.
He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and
Okay, apparently his dad's not Northmore. His dad was a former director.
Yeah, he mentioned something like that.
I did not put that together.
pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents. Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
It's all about the game. How you play. It's all about control.
God damn
Oh, hey.
it.
Hope's down here. That's how people got here.
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
What?
Sure I didn't. No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work. She takes everything in stride.
That's creepy.
Down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is
astral plane could be a physical volume expanding.
Be more fascinating if it wasn't trying to kill us later.
The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix
Don't sound excited about this, lady.
locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry.
World's got a lot of anti-sympathy going on, lady.
Notice all the bureau infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point.
Yeah, like the 60s.
Darling knew about this.
I put money on it. That reminds me. Have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory? Or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down.
Shut up, lady. I gotta go.
In the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes. All the tests I run on the nail keep coming back as nonsense, and a couple of my instruments have already broken.
I guess I should talk to her about the badges real quick.
Emily looks kind of depressed that you told her to stop her still explanation.
Expeditions left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID card.
Take notes.
I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for bureau stuff from the 60s.
Baseball cards.
The one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then.
A rare, I got a holofoil baseball card.
Absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful thing they bring me.
I'm
Great.
going to assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
I really appreciate that.
Darling used to say.
She's like, oh yeah, I pay everybody $5 for weird shit. They find weird shit lying around, they bring it to me, and I give them $5. Like,
I mean, it's probably really useful in this place. So, man, how much do they get paid?
I don't know, considering apparently $5 is a worthwhile bribe.
Well, it's $5 to bring some random thing to her. But, like, also assuming that people give her a lot of random bullshit, that's a lot of $5 she's handing out.
That's true. Well, she's like the director of research now, so
Well,
she's
now she
probably
was
a
just
lot.
she was an assistant before.
Yeah, but like no, she was number 2.
Well, yeah, we
basically.
don't know how recent this policy is.
That's true.
We don't know if this was a standing policy from before her promotion. We need to find the document that explains that.
Yes. There,
Because God knows there probably is one.
probably. Oh, there's some of those cave paintings. That looks like the former. This? How do I get... Unless, can I get the other ability now, maybe? Oh, not a thing. Seems like the easy way to get over there is that Destructo wall. Oh, there's another. Pistols over.
Do
Stand.
your extendo thing. You can use your inflation powers.
Yep. You know, given that you said there was a lot of weird mind control porn, I'm surprised there is not. Well, I say that like I've been looking for, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a mind control ability in this game.
Yeah.
Where's the porn of that?
I think this game is just not popular enough with the
With the porn crowds?
right slash wrong crowd. To use the board's terminology.
That's fair, and probably for the best.
What I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure they have dodged a bullet with this one.
They've done a Max Payne shoot
How
dodge.
are this game's sales in Japan?
Not great, but
Okay.
I recall.
All right, you've killed 8 enemies without dying.
Getting there.
Slow and steady. I appreciate that when you take control of them, it goes ahead and counts that as a kill right then.
Well, because they die at the end of their timer, so...
Yeah, but I appreciate that it doesn't make them actually, like, die before it counts.
That is true. Whoa. Party going on over here. Also, it seems like I was supposed to go to this place first, because... Oh, wait, no, never mind. That guy's level 9. I was like...
You can
man.
tank him.
Well, I was like, man, like, that guy's level 4. That's super good. And then I popped up, and I was like, oh... Ow. Ah. Play now.
Remember, you have a 6 shield. It's very useful for running away.
Oh. I tried.
You did. The guy was just too good.
Yep. Level
He had the high
9.
ground.
He literally had the high ground.
As an aside, I'm assuming this is not a thing that's known yet, because again, just came out. Do you know about how long this is?
So their thing on their website that 'cause apparently a lot of people were having a big problem trying to find how to get to the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
So they put out like an FAQ on their website, and it says about 4 to 5 hours. So 2 to 3 streams, what I'm guessing. Given the way I've been playing thus far, I'm gonna say 3, but apparently you have to beat the game before it will let you. access this, which makes sense considering.
Yeah.
Also, for some reason, this is out now on PS4 and PC, but not Xbox. Is not coming to Xbox One until like June 25th, which seems bananas. Also, speaking of Remedy, I guess. You hear about the crazy good forklift just get eaten by the void? What? Okay.
We got eaten by the void. The forklift wasn't that great.
My forklift got eaten by the void, by the way.
Yeah, no, I heard. You mentioned it.
Apparently, Epic is throwing around big money and letting developers.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, but doing it in such a way that they are letting developers keep creative control and doing like a 50-50 profit split thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is apparently an insanely good deal. I say apparently, it is a fucking... One of the developers they have signed like a couple game publishing deal with is Remedy. They will still be coming to consoles, but for PC they will be published by...
Okay. I forget, didn't Hades from Supergiant, weren't they Epic exclusive for a while?
Yes.
For the boatload of cash Epic was given for the timed exclusives?
Yeah.
Because I remembered Hades popping up on Steam, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's been around for a while. Oh, you totally whiffed that forklift shot. It's disappointing. I just remember reading, I was looking at TV tropes for things about that Hades game, and there's apparently a bit where you talk to your dad, Hades. Apparently they use the renovations thing in the game as their, hey, we're still in early access, give us a minute thing. Of like, oh yeah, that part of hell is still being worked on, don't worry about it. And they reference it a lot in the game of like, oh yeah, no, we're still working on that part, hold on, we'll have the renovations done on that part shortly.
That's pretty
good.
good.
I just remember that apparently after they signed to the Epic Games Store, there's apparently a conversation that you have with him where straight up he just starts complaining that they don't have enough backers to get that area finished yet. And it's like, you know what? You guys totally just got a boatload of cash from Epic Games. I don't want to see you in-game begging people for money too. I like Supergiant, but that seemed scummy. That is the last thing I remember hearing about Epic Games prior to this, so...
Yeah, they still give away free games in it.
Yeah.
And even though I will probably never play most of them.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to argue with free.
True. Fucking chain gun man.
It's hard to argue with free, but by God, the American government will do it.
Thanks, Lindsey Graham.
You do not have a great track record against this guy.
I don't. This is not going great.
This is a fucking 10-0 matchup. All right, it's a new plan. What if you mind control? What if you mind control that first guy instead of kill him, so that he can just deal with his asshole for you?
I've been trying that.
Okay,
it's not particularly been working very effectively.
All right. While you figure it out, I will be right back.
All right. Really? That's not enough? Oh, it is enough. Right. Cheating! Flaming it out like it's cross Tekken. Yay! Did it.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Hey. Very pointful that gate. Oh, that's not good.
There's something behind that his barrier.
And I'm back.
Oh, I did it.
How's it going?
I lamed it out
What
like
was
it
the
was
secret?
cross Tekken.
What was your secret?
I used charge.
Because
I
it's great.
I lamed it out like it was cross Tekken.
Charge is the opposite of blaming it out. I like that thing popping up and saying collapsed department because it makes me imagine that's like an official name for this area on a file somewhere. It's like, oh yeah, the collapsed department. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It fell in. Like, don't worry about
I mean,
it.
it's the opposite of fine. It's completely wrecked. But So I was gonna mention I've also been playing the Doom Eternal alongside the Neo 2.
How's that been going?
Despite my initial misgivings about that game's tone, is pretty good. But I will say that game has a really weird tone.
I've heard that.
It is the Army of Darkness to.
I'm okay with that. I think because like
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it. I think is the thing. Once I knew that's what they were going for, it was like, oh, okay, this makes more sense.
I mean, like, because like Doom
Now I
2016
understand
was
why Doom Guy has a flying space castle called the Fortress of Doom, and why he has an electric guitar on the wall that is made of hell energy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I want to point out there's literally no explanation for that. You start the game in the Fortress of Doom, just hovering over Earth.
Yeah, sure.
It's the fucking Justice League Watchtower, but full of guns. He has a demon prison on the base that is called, quote, the computer you use to access it, the Ripatorium.
All right.
There's a portrait of him on the wall holding his pet rabbit.
Yep.
He has a wall of books containing things such as 50 Shades of Slay and Retconned, The Life and Times of Flynn Taggart.
Ah, that's a good joke.
So that's the thing. Once I realized it was all comedy, I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. I just didn't realize it was going full comedy.
I mean, I kind of feel like the only non-comedic Doom was like Doom 3.
Yeah. But like, I guess it's just something about it. Like, Doom has always had that weird humor about it, but the game itself was always, I mean, it's just Doom, you know?
Yeah.
But like everything is more cartoony in this one to the point of like when you kill a Cacodemon with the dumb glory kill, he like pulls the eyeball out of their face and it makes a really loud cartoony pop noise. It's just like it really takes you out of the moment if you're not expecting it.
I was thinking about picking up Doom Eternal, but then everything happens. Because I don't know if I want to get that digitally per se.
Yeah.
And I did because they had a big sale on them. I bought like all the older Dooms on the eShop.
Uh-oh.
And I played through Doom 1.
Oh.
I got some opinions about Doom 1.
So, funny thing.
Doom
Eternal contains Doom 1 and 2 in their entirety.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. If you got Doom 64, though, that one's not in there.
I did not get that. I did get Doom 3, though.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Doom 3 is not in Doom Eternal.
But my comment that I'm going to say about Doom 1 is I think that first episode is fucking rad. Like, it is tightly paced. It is... The levels are, like, just really fun to run through and, play the old first-person shooter. And then episode 2 happens, and it's like, this is starting to get a little not what episode 1 was, but it's still, like, okay, kinda. Not quite as memorable. This is a cool area to have a fight, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
And then episode 3 happens, and it's like, this is, like, not great. And then episode 4 happens, and it's like, this is miserable.
So you're saying Doom got worse with time?
Yeah, Doom 1 started strong, and if you only played it freeware, I could, like, the shareware version, which I think was just episode 1, like, that would make sense, because, like, that first episode is great. And then everything else is just, like... Episode 4 in particular just is one of the worst like I joke when me and Grav were playing Halo about
Mhm.
how like the first half of Halo 4 is kind of decent, and then the back half of Halo 4 is feels like someone completely different started making the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Doom Episode 4 feels like that. Because like there's one level in particular that like you have to constantly have the radiation suit on because like basically the entire floor is lava.
Or radioactive acid or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and, which means you have to do it in a very small amount of time. And then it's got a teleporter in it that behaves like no other teleporter in the video game behaves before or since. Where like the direction you enter it dictates where you go. And then it ends with, okay, fight this cyber demon in this tiny ass room. There's an invincibility thing behind it if you can get to it. Just like, this isn't fun. Why did you do this? Thought this was a good idea.
John Carmack.
On Carmack. And then Doom 2's kind of been, seems like it's been hewing more towards like the later episodes of Doom 1 than the first part of Doom 1, which is why I kind of got to like level 10 or 12 and I was just, I don't want to play Doom 2 anymore.
Well, mild Doom Eternal spoilers. I hope you're ready for the return of the radiation suit.
Yay.
Doom Eternal seems like they looked at Doom 2 and were like, what if we did that again? But all it's really weird because this is something that I was watching Plague of Gripes play the game, and he mentioned something during it, which is it feels like there is exactly one way they want you to play the game, and you have to play the game that way. Like there's a very particular loop they want you to be doing of using your weapons in a certain order and these certain weapons on these certain enemies and things like that. So that I was watching today, hey, you found one of the breakable walls. Nice job.
I knew it because I remembered your thing about the breakable walls have a picture of the breakable wall on it.
It's so fucked up.
It's so good.
The first time I saw a clip of someone playing this and they broke a fucking wall, I lost my fucking mind. Because I'd beaten the game by that point and I hadn't found a single fucking breakable wall. That shit was insane. But yeah, so I was watching a thing with the one of the, I think it was the game director actually, talking about the way they design the demons and whatnot. And in that video, he explicitly says, while talking about the way the demons behave and everything, he's like, yeah, we designed the demons to basically, to limit your options and make you play the game in a certain way. And like repeatedly says things like, they're trying to get you to play the game in a more fun way. And as long as you play the game the way, good time, trust me.
Huh.
And it's really, we take explicitly say there is a right way to play this game, and we have built the game to box you into this one gameplay style. Play the game this way.
That is
like
weird,
it reminds me of when I played Bloodborne, and it's like, hey, it's like Dark Souls if the only option you had was a speed build. You have to dodge everything. You have to dodge everything. This is the only way to play. And Sekiro, where they're like, no, parry everything. There's no I'm not a games that force you to play a certain way. And I really feel that in Doom Eternal, there are definitely certain parts where it's like, no, this enemy is here. You need to do this exact thing, or else your life is going to be. And that, like, it's not bad, but it's weird, and it's really weird to. It's weird to hear the game director explicitly say, like, no, this is a more fun way to play the game. Play it the way we want you to.
Yeah, that is weird. Because, like, Doom 2016 was really good about letting you just kind of do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Also, more dead letters!
Aw, shit. changed the universe.
Did he used them computers? What the? Why is there a meanie in the bathroom? Get out of the bathroom, meanie. This one also
But
fucked
yeah,
up.
one of the things. Oh,
That bathroom was fucked up.
but yeah, one of the things they explicitly mention in that Doom video with them designing the monsters was what was it exactly?
Play the game a certain
Oh.
way.
Yeah, it was basically people played Doom 2016 and used the rocket launcher for everything.
Yeah.
So they were like, we want to explicitly stop people from using the rocket launcher all the time. So we put a bunch of enemies in to cock block the rocket launcher. Which I'm not like opposed to, but it is weird. I like to be able to play games in a varied way. That's why I like Neo, is you can play it a bunch of different ways. You can be the dumb light armored person if you're some kind of idiot, or you can wear heavy armor and be a badass.
Like light armor.
You would. But yeah, Doom Eternal is still good, but there is a way to play that game, and if you don't enjoy the way they want you to play that game, you're not going to enjoy the game. And the way they want you to play that game is always be chainsawing and flamethrowering and grenading. Because there's like a million different abilities on cooldowns, and you have to be using them all the second they come off cooldown all the time.
I can crawl under this. I should be able to crawl under this.
You're the director. Directors do not crawl. Come on, man. Have some dignity.
But like, it's not.
No.
Oh yeah, more America Overnight. I think I will probably pick up Resident Evil 3 remake though, digitally when that comes out.
Mm-hmm. I did go ahead and pre-order that. Thankfully, my this is the one advantage to continuing to work and during our global crisis is I am getting paid more money now.
Hey.
A beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility. Toledo.
It's the mystery of the fondue.
Random aside, did you catch the AEW Dynamite?
I did not. I saw one clip of someone sent America Overnight Anthrax. It's a fucked up thing to do.
It is.
Oh no, Thanos happened.
Ah. Well, anthrax is a white powder.
That's true. Did someone send America Overnight dyed anthrax? I had a train of thought, and Anthrax and Thanos wiped me out.
You saw a clip from AEW.
Oh, Matt Hardy teleporting around.
Okay. Because that means you did not see the clip of Chris Jericho cutting a promo on a drone.
I did not see Chris Jericho cutting a promo on a drone, but that sounds like something I should go find.
There is a quote that I will just give you, which is, "You're a piece of shit, Vanguard." Also, he may or may not have tried to bribe that drone to join the inner circle. But
Yeah, okay.
Vanguard has yet to turn heel. You'll be glad to
There's
know.
the altered item. Looks pretty secure.
But soon.
Oh, an altered item. Camera.
No power. Typical.
Want someone to bring a quadcopter into AEW so that Vanguard can get a Deer in Shot brand quadcopter up ins.
Smaller machines.
Fucking Jinder Mahal jumps over and brings Dahir in Shot tech with him.
Oh no. No one show Matt Hardy to hear in shot.
Oh, come on. You know that'd be a great combo. He would put Dahir in Shot to work on the Hardy compound so fast.
I mean, yes. But I don't know if I can support allowing
Useless
war
bullshit.
crimes
You could have
at.
them build with quadcopters.
I don't know if I can get behind allowing war crimes at the Hardy compound.
Look, there's nothing weird about a truck that folds out into a quadcopter missile launcher assembly line.
It's just a regular vegetable truck. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just a water truck.
That's definitely not a war crime.
Yo, it is dark in here.
It is very dark in here. So I open or I'm gonna have to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this seems to be working, just ripping it open.
We're gonna pump the brightness just a little bit for this area so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh wait. Ah. Oh. In there. Boom. Someone shooting?
I was going to joke about you having to fucking throw these things up and let them fall into place basketball style, but I guess that is the answer. Gotta let those doors fall, man.
It's fun. Oh. I back down. Vibes happening.
Immediate cut to the astral plane.
Yeah, no.
Stark white background. Go.
Cheat. Break through this wall to get down into the.
Personnel may now safely enter. Have a bureau full day.
God damn it. This video game is very good. Oh god. Get out of here. Right. Friend. But the trolley with the vector was. I said right. Where I came from. Good sense.
Oh, one other interesting thing about Doom Eternal. I don't know how Doom 2016 was broken up. I'm assuming, like, into levels.
Yeah.
About how long were those levels?
Like, not long, but if I recall correctly, like, a long level by Doom 2016 standards was like 30 minutes ish.
Oh, wow. Okay, because I was going to say that I don't think I've... On my first run through a level at least, I don't think I finished any level in under like an hour, hour and a half. The levels in Doom Eternal are long by comparison. Which they're also, like, there's a bunch of secrets and shit hidden in there.
Yeah.
So that adds on to the time of getting it. I replayed a level and finished it probably closer to, like, 35, 40 minutes. But that was on a replay when I wasn't going after secrets. So, What I'm saying is, long levels.
They're the PS3 360 Sonic Unleashed night stages of
Uh-oh.
It's definitely Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
Striker's going into first person.
Oh, mold person.
Someone in the political cartoons thread was pointing out how they liked that they actually spelled the K in combat correctly.
Yeah.
Yes.
They probably Googled the logo. But then again, if they went to the trouble of Googling the logo, they wouldn't have, like, a ninja man in a trench coat?
Yes. I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. Ulalal miudi. Your miluapt eus uemon echo. Keto. Gib Guido Pippo Hurum Yulin Rec E Buit 1455 Os Pertrun Klob Hen with 2022 Klob. Clearly, this is someone from Minnesota. Or someone who played way too much GoldenEye. Also, this is funny because in terms of watching bad old adventure games, I recently watched a somewhat horrendous Call of Cthulhu licensed adventure game.
Oh, good.
That was, shall we say, special. It's called Shadow of the Comet, I believe. It takes place in Ilsmouth.
Innsmouth's much cooler neighboring town.
Yes. Films shot by that camera. Shoot first, die last. Coffee bullet. Billy's first car. Bike hard. And delivery disaster. I would watch a movie called Coffee Bullet, I'm not gonna lie. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report. Hiring a lawyer, these are unsuitable working conditions.
I don't know, man. According to the Wikipedia, Adventure Gamers magazine? No, website. The Adventure Gamers website named Shadow of the Comet the 74th best adventure game ever released.
Uh-huh. They really like that every dialogue scene takes like 5 more minutes than it needs to because everyone just pauses.
Luckily, the board's as distracted as the rest of the Bureau.
Did they also like that one of the characters is just Jack Nicholson?
But the situation is the worst I've ever seen. We're getting back on our feet, but we've already lost so much. Trench is dead. Darling is somewhere. I'm the only one left. But I still have a job to do. Keep the hiss back. There's not enough HRAs to spare, so I'll have to make do with what I've got. Frankly, I don't even know what will happen if the hiss
Images.
French made it sound like it'd be the end of the world. He was never one to exaggerate.
Always like, no, this isn't, you can't do this. It's, this image is 2,000 letters long.
If you can't cut production, you will regret this.
Totally not Jack Nicholson.
Another etching.
I wonder if Former is, turns out that it's Ash. My sick prediction.
Not a fan of that theory. Mostly because this Ash guy seems like he sucks and Former seems cool.
Two lollipops are left.
Hello? Board, are you there?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Danger, director, board broken, deeper. Other new forbidden board.
Aw shit, Former's putting together the Legion of Doom.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Wait, I'm back here?
Oh hey, now I can get the other power. You can better not be here, director.
Wasn't my idea. Blame me.
Other tool weapon is forbidden.
Former. Yeah, but it is giving me something you want.
Do not be fooled by its healthcare. Right, I can now shoot crystals and make them explode. Do not be ignorant / thick.
I don't like you deciding what I can.
Hey, zingers. Oh shit. You're mismanaging the narrative. Huh.
Hmm.
The narrative, he says.
Yeah, it's an interesting term.
That's an interesting
Especially
choice of
when
words.
They're talking about the story and the plot.
Also, I feel like the board doesn't really get in on like 3 choices.
Yeah. Usually it's an either, 1 or 2. I'm trying to think, actually. I feel like there was probably a time in the base game that it used it.
Probably. But
Yeah, because I think when it refers to the service weapon at first, it calls it like a sword, gun, weapon, or something like that. I think it has occasionally used a triple before.
but normally it's like 2.
Yeah. I mean, normally, as though literally anything is a normal situation when you're talking to an extra-dimensional pyramid.
I mean, don't talk to extra dimensional pyramids on the reg.
No, but I've also never seen who runs my company, so
Ah. Hello, former.
Forward, did you ever think maybe it'd be easier to pick up allies if you did not look like a giant bug?
Remember
Weird looking
when,
man.
Remember when you remember when I killed you like twice?
So I'm just supposed to believe you're a particularly charitable, whatever you are? Hungry. I mean, yeah, actually, I'd love a
Ah,
sandwich.
don't eat the former.
That's not what you meant, was it? Are you part of the board? Or used to be? Okay, so you split because the board blamed you for... Gotta be easier to play charades. Do I need to rescue someone? I don't know what I expected. Listen, this has been great, but I have to go. Thanks for your help, and, stay out of trouble.
House, listen now, Leech Burn Go.
What was Former trying to tell me about the
Hmm.
Should I trust either of them?
My friend, giant healing orb. Actually, this way. I say that like I have any amount of confidence in. You know,
Hey, you've killed 27 enemies without dying.
getting there.
The streak continues.
seems like a good like halfway point for stream. Did 2 of 4 rituals. Spent some
Yeah.
ability points.
Making progress, making friends. Got 2 technically new powers, variations on the same power. Although not really like powers in the sense that your others are, because these are tied to the DLC area.
Yeah.
And you hung out with Former,
Yeah.
making friends.
Another corrupted sample. Upgraded my Pierce. Anyway, join us next time for more of this.
Yay.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.